Okay, we've got 4 more of these pickets to twist. These are the last 4 that I will be twisting, at least for this project. And we're gonna go one direction for some and the other direction for the other 2, and so let's see if we can get this done. These pickets are longer than the others, and because of that, I went 4 twists, 4 full twists on the others, and to get that same pattern, same number of twists per inch, we'll have to go a little bit more than 4 on these, so I might as well just go 4, and then I'll bring one of them over and take a look and see how it compares. If it's close enough that nobody would know, we'll leave it. If not, we can throw a 1/4 twist or a 1/2 twist or something like that in there to get it to look the same. All right, there's 4. Grab a picket, one of the others. Looks like it could go a little bit more. I don't know how many people would actually see the difference. Looks like it needs about a 1/2 turn. There's a 1/4. And there is about a 1/2. So a little bit more. Yeah, that looks pretty close. Yeah, I think that's good. It's real close. All right, 3 more to go. All right, we're back at it. Yesterday my little switch went bad and I went driving around all over town and nobody even knew what it was. And on my, I think it was Facebook, somebody had suggested Tractor Supply, and they had this little guy here. It's not nearly as well built as the original one, but you know, given the fact that this one probably still works being brand new and this one definitely does not work, we'll see if we can get it to work, get it to fill the need for a while. They're really similar in their movement and the heights and stuff, but this one, you know, it's one of those things. This just feels like a lot better quality stuff. So anyway, we're gonna transfer this stuff over and see if we can't get it to work, and then I'll order I need to order a bunch of stuff for this little saw. I just kind of I put it into service a little prematurely, but nasty stuff. All right, let's see if we can get this thing running. Well, it's not pretty, but let's see if it works. Hey, look at that, it came right on. Well, that's as good as it gets. We've got to attach these knuckles to these pickets here, and there's about 3 different ways that I know of to do this. The quickest, easiest thing you can do is you can run a weld right through here all the way around. You see that all the time, especially when there's like a large quantity of these things to attach, because it's just quick and easy. You can run a weld. You don't even have to go all the way around. You can sometimes just do 2 sides or whatever. It's cast iron. Welding to cast iron is a lot like trying to glue something to styrofoam. It sort of sticks to wherever it's at, but it just falls apart. Another option that's done from time to time is you can epoxy these, or glue them in place with either an epoxy or even silicone would work or something along those lines. It just has, just something to keep them in place. I'm probably going to regret this. What we're going to do is I'm going to drill them, and I'll probably drill, I haven't decided whether to drill opposite sides or both top and bottom, but I'm going to drill these and then we're going to do a plug weld. I actually only need one. I may just do one hole because, again, it just has to hold it in place. And the interesting thing, the neat thing about the reason I want this is I don't want to clutter these lines up with a weld. I'm not going to rush out and get epoxy to glue them on. And this is such an intimate piece. This is going right in the front yard, right in the front of the house. And it's one of those things, you know, we don't want big old gloppy looking welds on here and stuff. We want to keep it kind of neat and clean. So just a neat, real clean little plug weld. We can grind it down to shape it to the right shape and that kind of stuff. It's a lot more work, but in the end you end up with a nicer looking product. So that's what we're getting ready to do right now is I'm going to start drilling these things. So let's get started on that. Okay, that's basically the gate right there. It's kind of hard to see with the background, but anyway, you can see that's how the welds go in. Or those little things. I messed up, I put some on the side. It's because I had tapered the tops of these pickets so they'd fit in that arch, and I wasn't paying attention when I welded them. But anyway, that ought to clean up real nice. I got some, you know, I got to add the lockbox. There's a funny little lockbox thing that goes in here and that kind of stuff, and hinges. But first thing is, if you remember the drawing, it has this quatrefoil, for lack of a better word for it, quatrefoil pattern that goes in the middle with the lattice, and that's what we'll make next. And then we'll lay it on top of the gate. We'll know where to cut the pickets, and then we'll weld that in. So I think that's going to have to wait for another day. I think that's it for today. So I got other things I might clean up out here. I got a mess. I'm a disaster. So anyways, moving on.